Hey everyone, Marathon Hurler here, back with some more Final Fantasy VIII. Last time, we started our mission to assassinate the Sorceress, only to run into a bit of a snag when Kistis and crew came back to talk to Renoa, only to be locked inside the mansion. We managed to find a way out, but now we have to get out of here. So with that said, let's run over here. And one little thing about this is not that hard of an area to navigate. I sometimes get a little bit lost, but for the most part, you just follow the path, and when you see one of those little windmills, you just jump on top of it. But once we get here, then we realize that the parade is starting, which is not good news for us because we should be up at the gate waiting for it. But in the meantime, let's enjoy the awesome FMV here. This is one of the tracks, and this track is probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite track in the game. It's so ominous, and it just fits the mood in this scene so well. And once again, you really can't beat Adia as a villain, at least the way she looks. I mean, it's so disappointing that they didn't use her more and have her, as a villain, as the primary villain. It's really disappointing, but yeah, that scene with the fire there, it just still gives me goosebumps once in a while when I see it. And apparently everyone is still under this trance or something because everyone's cheering. Either that or they just really like fireworks. One or the other. But yeah, now apparently we can... This is where we're going to sneak over, and for some reason, no one seems to notice that we're just running along. You have like soldiers stationed everywhere, and yet we're just going to be able to walk by as if there's like nothing going on. Seems a little unbelievable to me, but I didn't design the game. And what the... Cypher? He's alive! After all that about how he was executed, apparently he's still living. Now, as always, I feel kind of bad because I feel like I point out a lot of the silliness or some of the things that just don't make sense with a bunch of these scenes. But one thing that really... Well, two things. One, again, notice how I'm just running behind these soldiers as if... And then they just don't notice that I'm running around. Like, I don't think bending over like that would be able to really hide me from what's going on. But, no, even beyond that, what strikes me about this is Cypher was supposed to be dead, right? And they told us that Cypher was dead. But clearly, he's been working for the Sorceress, or he started working for the Sorceress, who was working for Galbadia. So then, why do you need to announce him being executed? What benefit do you gain by telling, Galbadia Garden that he's been executed? He's gonna come back, and it's not like they even know who he is, so like, I don't understand why they felt the need to do that. But anyway, we do want to switch our junctions. Let's see, let's give Kistis to Squall there, and then Renoa to Irvine. Doesn't really matter who you put with who. I just wanted the reason I chose those two is because they both have strength junction, and this way our strength will be pretty high for what's coming up next. And before I move on, might as well get a little cure in. And now that I think about it, I should actually unequip Quetzalcoatl and Brothers for now. Yep, we'll keep that. And actually put them on the other characters. So let's give Quetzalcoatl here. I'm not really worried about putting anything on my Vitality Junction. The reason I'm doing this is just to make sure that they get AP, because we will be fighting, spoiler alert, we will be fighting a boss battle here shortly, and make sure everyone's learning something useful. Alright, so let's go ahead and move on then. And now that we're up here, I don't think we had to do this before. I don't know how much of this we had to do before, but we gotta climb up the building here. And this can be a little tricky, but yeah, you want to climb up the side of the building there. And as always, I feel like this is becoming a recurring theme for me this week. I have to apologize for the random noises going on outside. There's construction going on, and so there's a lot of traffic, and people get impatient and everything. So it doesn't seem to matter when I record either. Unless I record at night, there's just some kind of chaos going on outside. I figured they would take a lunch break or something, but Apparently not. And yeah, we got the president here who's dead, I'm assuming. But yeah. Yeah, sorry about the construction there. I would record at night, but I only have one TV in my apartment, and my girlfriend and I share the TV, so obviously I can't really monopolize it at night to try to record. But I'll have an office in my new apartment, so I'll be able to record a little more consistently then. I won't feel as bad about taking up the space there, but for now we'll do what we can. And since we haven't used Irvine, he's gonna tell us about his limit break, which we're not worried about right now. We'll be using that a decent bit later, but not particularly concerned about it right now. And I almost forgot to draw a Carbuncle, our next GF. Yeah, but now that we've drawn him, we can go ahead and take him out. As you saw, they don't really have any spells I'm concerned with. I don't really use the Cure spell anymore. What else do they have? Break. We don't really need any more breaks. And Asuna, yeah, it's okay, but I'm not really worried about getting that. I just want to get through this battle as quickly as possible. Asuna is a spell that's pretty easy to get if you really want it. And it's not really that useful for junctionings. Even for your status defense, it only gives you about 20% protection against all status ailments, which isn't that useful against the enemies that you would be concerned about having that protection against. So I wouldn't worry about drawing it at all, really, but it's there if you want it, and it'll come up later as well with other enemies, so there you go. Yeah, well, this is what you get for going after the Sorceress. You should have thought about that before. Oh my god. Okay, we get it. We get it. Clearly she is not. Oh my... Alright. Yeah, she's not ready. You ain't ready. She's like the opposite of Lance Stevenson. She's, instead of being born ready, she was born unready. And... there we go. She's just freaked out, isn't she? Alright, let's see. Let's actually just go ahead and redo this real quick. I normally wouldn't do this on screen, but it won't take that long. I'm just going to move the GFs that I just had on back to where they belong. So that means getting rid of Brothers there. And then Kezicola here. Put them on Renoa. Junction some magic real quick. Again, this isn't super important right now, but I figure, why not? And then I had a Quake there. And then Hard, Magic, Auto Haste. Oh, that's right, we got a new GF, Carbuncle as well. I already equipped Carbuncle on... Did I want to do that? No, I didn't want to do that. Let's get rid of Carbuncle. Yeah, sorry about that, Renoa. You don't get Carbuncle. We want to put Carbuncle here because he could use the Vitality Junction. So then I'll put Life there for now. And he comes with the ability ×3. Or he comes with ability ×3 innate, so I can equip a third character ability on him. And let's make sure we have Carbuncle learning something useful. Let's see. If you want to go ahead and if you want to level up early, go for the Vitality +20 because he's the one who has Vitality bonus. I don't care about that, so I'm going to learn... Well, I don't really need to learn Magic Junction, do I? Let's learn Status Defense instead. Yeah, let's do that. Alright. And then the hatch is right here, so we're just going to open that up and then jump down. And now that we're here, we have the sniper rifle as we were told. And then we're going to give that to Irvine so we can be ready for the mission. Unfortunately, at the moment, it seems like he may have to just take a shot at a moving target, but it'll be fine. He got super serious all of a sudden. That's weird. And he's sitting down really slowly. That's equally as weird. Yeah. Probably. He's probably just concentrating. Exactly. He is alive. Probably got to fight him. I wonder if Noah saw Cypher. I guess you didn't. Yeah, you probably have to go through Cypher. Yep, you would. Yeah, exactly. You're a mercenary. Do you really feel bad about that? I thought you didn't like him. I find it interesting that Renoa is pretty calm about all of this. I thought she'd be like, oh no, you can't kill Cypher. No, 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 no. But apparently not. And sorry I kind of went through the dialogue fast there. Is he shaking? He's like twitching. What? He's twitching more now. Ah, boy. So all that coolness was a facade. Of course it was. That's how it always works. That's how it always works. But now we're back in control of these three. No boss fights here, so let's just go ahead and move. Let's see our switch. And let's just move over Urbine's Junctions because he's the one who has Diablo. So, yeah, now we don't have to worry about it. As I said before, this area is pretty straightforward. I may get, like, a little lost just because I don't have this area completely memorized, but alright. Kesis. Keys. Jump over. Jump over. Dang it. For the most part, you're supposed to be able to... Why can't I do this right now? This is only marginally embarrassing. Was I supposed to go? I don't think I was supposed to go left there, though. Huh. Something about this seems weird. See, this is what I was saying. I might get a little lost here. Just as I was saying, this is not that complicated of an area. You almost always are able to jump over onto these things to get to the other side. But unless I'm just missing the spot... I must just be missing the spot or something. Alright, well, I guess we're going to go left then. This is not exactly what I had planned. If I get lost, I may have to edit some of this out. Again, I did not expect... Oh yeah, I guess we're okay. I don't know. This... Again, I was not... I don't even know what to say right now. I guess I just completely whiffed on that one. Okay, you have to be able to jump on this one though, right? Really? This is... Something about this does not strike me as being correct. Something really does not strike me as being correct about all of this. Yeah, we're just... Okay, whatever. Sorry about that, everyone. That was only marginally embarrassing. Alright, let's just continue on and pretend that didn't happen. I would re-record, but, you know, I guess it's not really worth it in my mind just to record over for something like that. But let's just keep moving on. For the most part, you should be... All you really gotta do is just pay attention to where you can jump off on these little things here. For some reason, I was struggling with that one. Maybe you aren't able to jump on that one. For some reason, I thought you were able to jump on every single one of these things. But apparently that's not the case. Oh well. But yeah, you can run into random encounters here. None of the enemies are that tough, but let's get this gate open there. There we go. Put that ladder down in case you need to go back to the beginning, but you shouldn't. And I think we should be good to go here. I said that before, and clearly I did not know what I was doing at the beginning there, but yeah, I think this time we're there. So despite my flubbing there, we're there. Yep. Okay, we're there. So maybe you can jump on that one, but I was just messing it up. I don't know what was going on there, but we didn't get lost though. So I didn't actually get lost. We didn't have to do any backtracking. So that's something. So I guess you can use this guy to get through there. Although we can just pretend like I'm not running around like a drunk person right now. But Yeah, once you see the save point, you're there. Because now once we climb up, we are back at the gate tower where we're supposed to be. So, yeah, everything worked out just fine. And now we want to go back up. And then, somehow, some way, we made it back in time. Or we're assuming we're back in time. We haven't jumped back over, so we must be back in time. Now, at this point, I'm going to go ahead and switch my junctions back to where they were. So we'll give that back to Irving. And then we'll quickly heal up. And then we'll move on. So we'll use Cura. Or we can't use Cura, I guess. Huh. I am just not on point today. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know where my head's at. And this is probably doesn't make any sense either, because I can't even heal up Irving doing this. Whatever. Let's just move on. Again, we'll just pretend like those 20 minutes didn't happen there. And then I think we need to talk to... We don't need to talk to Zal. But it's 8 o'clock on the nose, so of course we made it just in time to get back and shut the gate. So the dancers are, I don't even know what that's supposed to be, but okay. And again, I can't get over how malicious she kind of looks like Maleficent a little bit now that I think about it. Yeah, that's who she reminds me of. She reminds me of Maleficent from Sleeping Beauty or whatever it was in Kingdom Hearts. And the gate's closed. Alright, time for Irving to take the shot. But wait. Isn't... Yeah, so... I'm sure anyone who's played the game by now knows this, but... There's a perspective problem here, because they were going away from the presidential residence, and now they're inside the gate, but there's like this huge barrier behind Adia. So there's no way that you could shoot. First of all, the odds of you can't even shoot her because you couldn't even see her from this angle. But what we'll see in a second is there's no way the bullet would be able to hit her from the angle that they're portraying it to be. I love how Squall's like, shoot, 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 and then as soon as Irving says, I can't, he's like, all right, calm down. Everyone calm down. It's okay. It's just kind of ridiculous. That's actually pretty effective stress management. Good job, Squall. And it seemed to work. Alright. Time for the shot to save the world, Irving. The shot that can't physically hit because of the angle you're shooting at, but sure. Now watch this. Now there's no way... Now, unless she was standing on the side or something, what happened to that big thing that she was sitting on? What happened to her throne or whatever? Anyway. But yeah, we can actually heal up here, so... I didn't really need to do that earlier, but... You know. When you're in a funk and you're just kind of off your game, these things kind of happen. But now... It's time for what is undoubtedly my favorite FMV in the entire game. Completely unrealistic, but I love it anyway. Now, I love how he takes out his sword before he even jumps down there. Because he knew he... I mean, it's just... Yeah. I guess he was intending to hit at the soldier or whatever. But what's crazy about this is there's like a riot going on in the streets. Like, I wonder if the sorceress spell just like wore off or something. And that's why they're like... Everyone's just like causing a ruckus because now they're like, oh my god, the sorceress just took over. And magically, the chair that was protecting the sorceress, or that should have been protecting the sorceress, is back. And the sorceress has returned to her seat. I don't know how they did not realize that this was a problem as they were writing the script. Whatever. There's Cypher waiting for us though, so it's time for the showdown. And Idea is sneering at us at a distance. Sure, why not? Yep. Yep. Whatever, buddy. You can call a pig what's the saying? You could, I don't know. You could put a pig in a dress, but it's still a pig, or whatever the case is. Whatever it is. I feel like Laguna now, making up sayings. But just because you call yourself a knight doesn't make you a knight. And yeah, let's see if Cypher even gets one attack on me. My guess is no. That was quick. Yeah, you lost. I don't even, he has like some basic elemental spells to draw, nothing worthwhile. Pretty straightforward. Yeah. You're not looking too good, Cypher. And it is time for the boss battle against Adia. My favorite boss music in the game, one of my favorite boss themes of all time. Premonition, hard to beat. Hard to beat it. And Renoa and Irvine somehow caught up with us, so now we're all going to be fighting together. Awesome. Now Adia, or first she's going to call us a Cursed Seed, and as you can see, she's using level 3 elemental attacks. Because her HP is so high, it won't really matter, but if you wanted to, what does she have? What is this? Oh, Dispel. That's what it is. First of all, Dispel is actually a decent spell for junctioning if you want to grab it. There are better spells out there that I'm going to be getting myself, but it's there. But if you're struggling with Adia, if for some reason maybe you don't have the junctions or the spells or whatnot, one way of dealing with Adia pretty easily is by using Carbuncle. And that's actually what I did my first playthrough, because I really didn't know how to abuse the junction system. And if you do that, then Adia can't do anything to you. She has like one really weak physical attack called Astral Punch that she'll use on you once in a while. But that's basically it. And yeah, it's a really easy way to win. But as you saw there, I killed her in like 2 turns. So no big deal there. We get like 50 AP or something. Oh, 50. Wow. For some reason I thought we got more AP than that. But we only get 20 AP. But that's more than enough. Like, I don't even pay attention to the AP at this point because we got all the abilities we need throughout to last us until the end of the game for the most part. But yeah, apparently Adia was not hit too hard by our assault though. Squall, on the other hand, was hit much harder. I think she won. Now, when I first played this game, I didn't understand anything about human anatomy. So I thought that he should have been dead, because for some reason I didn't put 2 and 2 together and realize that, hey, he was hit in his right chest, not his left chest where his heart is. But yeah, Adia she is so freaking creepy. I love it. I just don't know why they didn't use her more. But anyway, it's not looking too good for our crew here. But that's all the time I have for today. That's the end of Disc 1. So next time we will pick it up with Disc 2. Until then, this has been Marathon Hurdler. I want to thank you as always for checking out my videos, and hopefully I'll see you next time.